Hello. 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 You're tuning into an episode of TheWunderkindShow. Listen, guys, I really hope you guys understand just how hard it is to do a show after a loss like that. I hope you guys understand just how hard it is to get yourself up to do content about a team that you love after a disgraceful collapse of legendary, epic, historical fashion. But nonetheless, I'm here. And we got some stuff to talk about, guys. We don't really talk about some stuff. I could come with graphs and everything else, but I'm not going to do that. No. Before the year started, we had vast conversation about the offensive line. We had conversations about the kicker. We had conversations about coaching. We still had conversations about the defense. Eddie Jackson wasn't back there. Marcus Williams wasn't back there. We were still dropping interceptions. Marcus Williams wasn't back there. Eddie Jackson wasn't there. Brandon Stevens wasn't there. They were still moving the ball in the defense easily. We got Mike Green. Turned to KVN. Another year under the belt for the defensive coordinator. Still couldn't get a pass rush. Roquan said he was in the best shape of his career. Trent Simpson said he learned a lot last year. They still were missing tackles. Offensive line, another year under this offense. They were still missing blocks. Falele, fresh out of McDonald's, a.k.a. fish fillet, chicken fillet. Still doesn't know what he's doing on the field. Special teams, new blood in there. Got younger. Still were making bad choices. You know, guys, I'm not a negative Nancy. I've had so many people come. I had to calm down, Nitro. Don't worry about this. Everything will be fixed by minicamp. Minicamp passes. Everything will be fixed. Training camp. Training camp passes. Everything will be fixed by preseason. Preseason passes. And the same problems we had, we're still suffering from. You know, I really do sit back and I don't even want to say I told you so, but I told y'all so. That's my problem, because I will tell you so. And I had high hopes for our team, and, you know, I still do. I still think we're going to win 12 games, 13 games, somewhere in that vicinity. But make no mistake about this, none. These are the ways we will lose in the playoffs. Because here's the thing, guys. We're not going to face the top-tier teams, even though we have one of the hardest schedules in the league. We're not going to face the Bills and the Chiefs every week. We're not. We are not. So we're going to get fat on some of these other teams that are not the most. They're great teams, but they're not the elite teams. And a lot of people are going to forget about the first game of the season. I really hope you don't. I really hope you don't. Because the way how we lost this game will be how we lose playoff games. Conservative on offense, conservative on defense. That's literally how the Atlanta Falcons lost the Super Bowl to the Patriots. And people are still doing it. It doesn't mean no, like, let me show you how retarded that mindset is. Oh, burnout clock. This is not the old NFL. These quarterbacks can extend plays and then find somebody to get open and then hit them 30 yards down the field, 40 yards down the field. They're getting up, clocking it, doing it again. You just allowed them to pretty much score in under a minute. We're playing prevent. How do you play prevent and you're not preventing them from having big plays and moving the ball up and down the field? On top of that, you're allowing them to get out of bounds. You're not even blitzing. You're sending 3 or 4 guys. So there's no pass rush. It's pretty much like a pass drill. Everyone's sitting there. Oh, there you are. There it goes. Boom, 20-yard pickup. 30-yard pickup. 35-yard pickup. Nobody's touching anybody. No one's tackling. Touchdown. Now you've taken the offense out of rhythm. The opposing team just scored in a minute, under a minute. 55 seconds. That old, drawn-out, dry philosophy is idiotic. And if we keep doing things like this, we'll keep getting the same results. Doesn't matter if we're up 20 or 30. Doesn't matter if we're only up 3. You have to keep your foot on their necks. Derrick Henry had, I believe, 11 carries in the first half. He finished the game with 18 carries. He had 7 carries for the rest of the game. But you're trying to milk clock. You didn't even keep your best weapon out there with your quarterback. You took him off the field and said, now we're going to go a different route. So you can't even truly say you were trying to milk the clock. It's nasty work. Nasty work. I'm telling y'all. It's ridiculous. Hopefully, everybody has learned. We can grow from this, but this loss hurt. It really did. It hurt, man. It hurt. Jeez. I mean, got me out here screaming for Jesus' name. Oh! All you can do is smile. On to Cleveland. Only thing I can say is Super Bowl was never won in week 1. Hopefully this is the first year where they actually learn from their mistakes. Hopefully. But losing to Buffalo is pretty much ensured. We're not going to get the number one slot for the AFC. So we do got to go to Buffalo. So if we do got to play Buffalo, we got to go there. Again, in the frozen tundra, where our receivers drop passes. With an already bad offensive line that can't block. Yeah. With a defense that can't catch. Just saying. But as always, that's the episode of the Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. I know we get down, we have fun, and we laugh. But everything we talk about, we're doing what? Facts and truth. Please, guys, remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, guys, leave a comment, note of the comments. Please remember to support and subscribe. Become a member to the Wunderkind Morning Show live, Monday through Thursdays, 9:30 to 10:30 a.m., where we touch on all topics of sports. And we have a little bit of trivia at the end of the show from the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. Guys, be there or be squared. I'm telling you, we have a lot of fun. Okay? And also, there's perks to being a member. At the bottom of the screen, you see a QR code. QR goes to a Cash App. Cash App is located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is money sign, The Wunderkind Show. If you want to donate, you want to support the channel another way monetarily, that's how you do it. Super Chats is there also, okay, guys? But that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. This show is not just signing off, and as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I'm out of here, guys. Huh? Yeah.
Finish him, Daddy.
Do not